inside. It's Davison. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14th. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Davison. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on a linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dante Moore. Snagged in the middle. It's Davison. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Moore will throw. Got a man. It's Johnson. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Makes him talk to the hand.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Runs through the tackle. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The offense changing the play. Here's Moore to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hooks. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Running inside. It's Davison. Gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Moore to the air. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the point after is good. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived and we head to the studio. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something to step.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Lost the fire on second down. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D-tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D-tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Throwing Moore. That's caught. It's Moore. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built up.
Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Line 14.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Return. Flash. Go.
Moore. He fires one deep down the right side. A full dive to all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Davison. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He wants to go deep. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. Looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Moore, play action. Finds the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 97, set to kick it off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the air on first down. They find Wesco open on the right. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to take a shot on second and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball.
Time to take a shot. A full dive to haul that one in.
He ends up getting tackled at the 34-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He's not afraid to go deep. Grabs it. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. Does not get there. Boy, they stopped him just short of the goal line and kept him from getting the 2.
38, Clemson, 20.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Dante Moore. With the catch, it's Moore. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Moore will throw. Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. You got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He'll take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And I'm not surprised, man. He's already got 5 touchdown passes. Why not go for 6? I mean, he's been on a heater today. He's been spreading the ball around.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Moore. Looking left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Oh, they're after him, and they got him.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Throws to the wideout, and it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe...
He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football.
down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Death Valley. The tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Coming out with it, it's Davison. Rolling the dice to bring it up. End zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Davison. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's Moore to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Got enough. Ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. Moore to the air. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
That's reeled in. It's Johnson.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He wants to change this route. This is a designed run. Picks up the first down. Flying down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Denson. Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. He takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I see what the quarterback saw. He saw man-to-man coverage on the outside. Give my guy a chance to win. But the DB won. Great job staying glued to the wide receiver, seeing the ball when it's coming, and batting it down.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Trying to keep this drive alive. That'll be enough for the first down, and the ball will be spotted at the 47. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. There's some room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and then better job forcing a turnover.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing more. He's going for it all. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Moore with the play fake. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle. Back on the line. Make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David. Finding some room, and he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And Man, running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Looking for a man. It's Denson. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. The 20. Inside the... And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. All wideouts, no backs. Gets the back moving. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Denson. Under fire. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting a hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
Might be calling a hot route. Moore. He slings it deep to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. There he goes. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And, man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a 1st down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
That last sack got them behind the sticks. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it down the left side. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the...
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk. And, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tigers! On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback making adjustments. Dante Moore. Bringing the heat. Throws it deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Moore will throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. In the gun on third down, Moore. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
Number 97, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee in this. We'll start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Quickly to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Dropping back, it's Denson. Pocket breaking down. And they got him.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. The score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Unloads quickly. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And I love it, man. Go right back to work. Give the ball right back to. It's kind of like in basketball, man. When you got a shooter who's hit a few shots, you're like, okay, I'm giving him the ball to make sure he gets another shot. Had a touchdown pass. Now come out on this drive. Let him throw the football around the yard again. Having a great start to this football game.
With the catch, it's Hooks. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Running inside, it's Davison.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
They'll go play action with Moore. Unloads it downfield. Upstairs to make the catch.
Second down was complete. Gain of 39 on the play. And that's a first down for
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Moore to throw. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet,
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Dropping back, it's Denson. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Clemson jumps to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And here's the third interception of the night. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Ducks! Eugene. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Clemson's head coach told me before the game, he understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Ducks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody. In their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Handoff to the lone back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. They'll run the counter. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Maybe a crease. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finishing touch, courtesy of that 75-yard run to the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bear. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Offense in a bunch formation. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive, they're coming out. Like, the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Moore, looking down the middle, pulls it in, it's Stewart, right down the gut of the field, into the end zone, touchdown Ducks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Send out the offense to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Moore, play action. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Stewart. All by himself down the middle. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
And he added the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Johnson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Reynolds. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Running inside, it's Davison. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Looking long. And oh, what a grab on the layout on the right side.
What What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way.
Snags it, and he's open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. As we get a look at the stats, and they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Trying to run, it's Davison. Breaks the tackle. There's a crease. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That's caught. It's Moore. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Back to pass, it's Reynolds. Tight end finds a soft spot. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no...
Picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. Powers through. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know we wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Moore with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play, now giving up a negative play on second down. You better be very careful about this third down play call.
On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure three here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Might have a chance. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gonna run it. It's Davidson. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. Fourth down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the football, no space, nowhere to go, forcing the fourth down.
Got a little grass. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Drills him with the stiff arm. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Moore. Looking for a deep man. Got it down the field. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Moore to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
But how How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Wesco's got it. Gets away, continues to fight for yards. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Fires to the right. Complete downfield. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. He's already thrown 1 pick, and if he doesn't clean up some of this stuff, more will follow for sure.
More will follow, and probably going to the bullpen or getting another guy in here that can throw the football. It's stuff like that just drives you nuts because you're fading off your back foot. It's really, really hard to be accurate. So you got to hang in there. You got to understand that I got to stay still when I throw the football, hit those targets, and I definitely can't turn the football over.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Could be an alley. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Turning it on. Touchdown, Clemson. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
The textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Coming out with it, it's Bear. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dante Moore. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making checks. Moore will throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Moore from the gun on third down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Trying to do it on the ground. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that fourth down. Great job by this defense. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky.
And down he goes back at the 3. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up fourth.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. The run inside. It's Davidson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Back to throw, it's Denson. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Right on the money. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking downfield, it's Denson. Trying to get behind the defense. Pulls in the deep ball. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson, in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Now on first down from the 28. Running inside, it's Davison. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy if he wants to.
Touchdown, Oregon! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Reynolds. Finds his man, it's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to pass on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Got his man. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They just keep firing. Under fire. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Plows through the defense. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Using his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I think that's a good call offensively, Reese. You're sort of in no man's land at midfield. You've got 4th down, and you believe in your guys to go and get it done on the ground. They're able to pick up the 1st.
Were you all surprised by the decision to run it there?
No, not with their personnel up.
Makes a deep grab. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. In the red area, it's Davidson. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
So now it's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Here's Moore to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most, late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Moore to the air. Rushes on him. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Throwing Moore. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Discards him with the stiff arm. Here's a little room there. And he'll be brought down, and he has them set up with a first and goal as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davison. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense working to manage that clock. They used the timeout, 1:55 remaining. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Might be changing the route. Sends it back in motion. Moore. Under fire. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. Third and goal. Moore from the gun on third down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Clemson calls its second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Let's it go to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. It's Denson. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.